Welcome to Tropical Capitalist. This is Noelia, partner and real estate agent at My Second Option. Okay, in this channel, we talk about wealth, freedom, and positioning yourself ahead of global financial shift. Today, we're going to talk about something very important that is happening right now in the world of money. Jamie Dimon, the most powerful banker in America, went on national television attacking Bitcoin again. Yeah. At the same time, major financial institutions are quietly integrating Bitcoin into the traditional financial system. And while Wall Street debates regulation and tries to slow the crypto industry down, entire countries are already embracing the future of money. Countries like Panama, El Salvador, this is no longer just a debate about technology, okay? This is a real battle between old money and new money, between centralized financial control and individuals who want sovereignty over their wealth. And if you understand what is happening right now, well, you can position yourself years ahead of most people. Before we continue, if you want to learn how to protect your assets, invest in tropical real estate, and structure your wealth in crypto-friendly jurisdictions like Panama and El Salvador, well, check the links in the description and contact us directly on WhatsApp. So when you contact us, we speak directly to you. We don't have assistants or call centers. We just work with people long-term to help them build real strategies for wealth, relocation, and investment. So now let's break it down. What is really happening? While the banking establishment publicly attacks Bitcoin, the financial system itself is quietly integrating it. Major investment banks are launching Bitcoin products. Crypto exchanges are connecting to traditional financial infrastructure. And institutional capital is slowly entering the Bitcoin ecosystem. Yeah, in other words, publicly, the banks are fighting Bitcoin. Privately, they're preparing for a world where Bitcoin exists inside the financial system. The reason for this conflict is very simple. Bitcoin challenges the core business model of traditional banking. Banks operate on fractional reserve banking. They take deposits and lend them out many times over through credit expansion. The system depends on trust, leverage, and the ability to constantly expand the money supply. Well, Bitcoin is the opposite. Bitcoin has a fixed supply, it has a transparent ledger, it has no central authority that can manipulate it, and no institution can print more of it. Yeah. In other words, Bitcoin removes the middleman. And when you remove the middleman, you threaten some of the most powerful financial institutions in the world. Banking industry often talks about regulation and financial safety, but history tells a different story. Yeah. Over the last 2 decades, major banks have paid tens of billions of dollars in regulatory fines. Financial crises have exposed massive risks hidden inside the traditional financial system. Shadow banking, over-ledgered credit markets, opaque financial instruments, and complex derivatives that few people truly understand. And when things go wrong, well, the banks get bailed out. Governments print money, and the cost is passed to society through inflation and currency debasement. Bitcoin works differently. Since its creation in 2009, the Bitcoin network has operated almost perfectly without a central authority, without bailouts, and without shutting down. No CEO, no government control, just mathematics and decentralized network. Now look at what is happening globally. Geopolitical tensions are increasing. Conflicts between major powers are escalating. Sanctions are being used as financial weapons. Governments are printing enormous amounts of money to finance debt and spending. When currencies are constantly being debased and weaponized politically, well, international trust begins to break down. And when trust disappears, the entire financial system becomes unstable. This is where neutral money becomes extremely important. Bitcoin is neutral. No government controls it, no central bank can manipulate it, and no country can freeze it. That is why Bitcoin is increasingly being discussed, not just as investment, but as a global settlement asset for the future financial system. But the real transformation is not happening only inside markets, it is also happening at the level of entire countries. Governments are starting to realize that the financial system is changing, and some countries are positioning themselves early to benefit from this shift. One of the most famous examples is El Salvador. El Salvador became the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender. But the real story is not just the legal tender law. The real story is the ecosystem being built around it. Today, in El Salvador, Bitcoin can be used in everyday transactions. Crypto businesses are welcome, foreign investors benefit from tax advantages, and the government openly promotes the development of a Bitcoin economy. President Nayib Bukele understood something very important before many other governments did. Bitcoin is not just a currency. It is an economic opportunity. By positioning early, El Salvador has become one of the most important Bitcoin hubs in the world. So they know what they're doing. Panama is taking a slightly different but equally interesting approach. Instead of making Bitcoin legal tender, Panama is positioning itself as one of the most practical financial environments for international investors and crypto entrepreneurs. Panama already offers a dollarized economy, strong international banking infrastructure, a territorial tax system, and long-standing experience as an international financial hub. When you combine these elements with the rise of crypto and digital assets, you create a very powerful environment for entrepreneurs and investors. Panama allows individuals and companies to operate globally while benefiting from international banking access, legal asset protection structures, and tax advantages for foreign income. For many entrepreneurs, Panama represents the perfect bridge between traditional finance and the emerging crypto economy. Around the world, investors are beginning to understand something extremely important. The future of wealth is not just about what assets you own, it is also about where those assets are located and under which jurisdiction they operate. Jurisdiction matters. Banking matters. Tax structures matter, and political stability matters. This is why many sophisticated investors are diversifying internationally. They're obtaining second residencies, they are buying real estate in strategic locations, they are opening international companies, and they are integrating Bitcoin and other digital assets into their long-term wealth strategy. The new global wealth strategy is becoming very clear. Bitcoin serves as a long-term monetary protection, real estate provides stability and income, and international jurisdictions provide asset protection and tax efficiency. And crypto-friendly countries provide innovation and financial freedom. This is exactly why we focus on countries like Panama, El Salvador, and Paraguay. These are places where entrepreneurs can build wealth with more flexibility, lower taxation, and stronger opportunities than in many Western countries that are becoming increasingly restrictive. The old financial system is not going to disappear overnight. That is true. But it is slowly losing control over the future of money. Every year, we see more Bitcoin adoption, more institutional involvement, and more governments competing to attract capital and innovation. As this transition continues, individuals who understand these changes early will have enormous advantages. This is not just about technology, this is about the future architecture of global wealth. If you want to understand how Bitcoin is changing the world and how global wealth strategies are evolving and how you can position yourself early in jurisdictions that support financial freedom before it's too late, don't hesitate to contact us and subscribe to Tropical Capitalist. This channel is about building wealth internationally, protecting your assets, and creating a life of freedom in the tropics. The fight between Bitcoin and traditional financial systems is not really a fight anymore. It is a transition, and the banks may resist it. Regulators may try to slow it down, but the direction of the system is already clear. Bitcoin continues to grow, countries continue to adapt, and individuals just continue to search for financial sovereignty. The question is no longer whether the system will change. The question is whether you will position yourself on the right side of the change. So if you want help relocating to Panama, El Salvador, or Paraguay, structuring your assets internationally, investing in tropical real estate, or building a long-term strategy that integrates Bitcoin with real-world assets, well, you can contact us directly through the links below. So welcome to the Tropical Capitalist Mindset. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you in the next one.
At My Second Option, we're constantly looking for the best investment and the right fit for you. We are out here walking the land, going to the properties, meeting with developers, checking permits, and building the connections that matter. We operate in Panama, Paraguay, and El Salvador, 3 countries full of opportunity, each with their own rhythm and potential. In Paraguay, we focus on sovereign living, low-cost land, legal residency, and long-term value for those who want peace and security outside the noise. In El Salvador, we guide you through the frontier of freedom, from ocean view escapes to off-grid living in a country embracing innovation, Bitcoin, and new beginnings. And here in Panama, we bring you options, from tropical villas to city apartments to turnkey Airbnb setups in a country with strong infrastructure, 0% tax on foreign income, embracing cryptocurrency, technology, global access, and an international way of living. We handle everything: second citizenship, relocations, real estate, construction, remodelations, development, legal and accounting advice, property management, and more. We help you establish your business through our network with the best in-house team of lawyers and accountants. We're hands-on, transparent, and always tailored to your goals. Whether you're relocating, investing, or just building a plan B, we help you do it right and do it smart. We are always seeking for the right investment for you. So don't hesitate to contact us. Our WhatsApp link is in the description. Or scan the QR code at the end of the video to connect with us directly. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you on the next one.